Let's talk more about this with former U.S. State Department official Jeffrey Stacey, who joins me now live from Ann Arbor in Michigan. So thank you so much for your time. We just heard our correspondent, Dasha Shanshova, just lay out a bit of the ramifications of this move by Ukraine. But how was this deal honored throughout the war till now, even while Ukraine was calling on the world to distance itself from Russia, you think?
Well, it's really interesting to the degree that this decision affects allies of Ukraine is most interesting. For example, Moldova, we would have expected, some negative reaction there, but President Sandu has been quiet, and it seems probably for the same calculation that President Zelensky has made, that it's time to mete out some punishment on Russia for its invasion and the ongoing war and destruction. And there are some other key elements here related to the latest U.S. package and also what the two new EU leaders are doing in terms of the same issue.
You spoke about punishment. What happens if Russia, in turn, decides to bomb this network of pipelines?
Well, Ukraine has faced this all along, and they've effectively managed to continue to meet their own interests in terms of this issue. You also have pretty sufficient air defense, not entirely perfect as your report was just showing, but adequate in many cases. And really, what we're all sort of on pins and needles about is what's going to happen from the new Trump administration.
The reporting suggests that Russia could lose an average about $6 billion a year after this deal, since this deal has ended. Is that a lot for Russia? Does this decision by Ukraine harm Russia in any way financially?
It does. Russia is at a very weak point, financially speaking, at present, at this very juncture. So the fact that President Zelensky chose this very moment for this decision is actually somewhat decisive, because there's a lot of pressure at home among average Russians who are hearing more about this war than Putin would like them to tie it up. And there's a chance for him to do a deal, President Putin, with Ukraine, brokered by the incoming administration. General Kellogg is Donald Trump's chief advisor on this. Now, Russia has rejected so far the terms, but what Kellogg and Trump can do are obviously turn up the heat by aiding Ukraine possibly even more than the Biden team has, because although this last package from the Biden team is serious, it doesn't include the ATACMS and the JASSM long-term missiles that we expected. And that's something that, the Europeans also need to step up on. We'd really like to see a movement from Poland, from Turkey, from France, from Germany on the Taurus missiles, and the UK, among others. The initiative from the Czechs regarding ammunition for Ukraine has been decent, but could be much more successful than it has been thus far. And we're all kind of rolling the dice on this new incoming administration, the Ukrainians in particular, but it says something about the Biden team that actually the Zelensky and his closest advisors are putting more trust in Trump than they have Biden, which has been a surprise to us all. But like them, we're rolling the dice.
Appreciate your analysis there. Jeffrey Stacey in Michigan. Thank you.
Thank you.